Hey, what's happening, gamers? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. This is episode 9. Name to be determined, because I'm trying to figure that out. And I just wanted to clear up something real quick. So, I've had people spamming my videos claiming that this game is woke. You guys don't know the definition of what woke games are. If you want to know what a woke game is, check out Concord, Dustborn. Let's see, what was another one? Star Wars Outlaws. Oh my gosh. There was a couple other ones that came out this year. All of them failed. This game is a typical Indiana Jones game where he always fights fascists. Whether he's battling the Russians in, like, the Infernal Machine and Staff of Kings, and the Germans and every other thing, and even the Chinese Mafia in the Emperor's Tomb. Indy always goes up against people who are bad. No woman talks down to Indiana Jones. He's very sarcastic and jerky, just like he is in the movies. Every person has a role that they've always had in the films. You don't have a character like Phoebe from The Dial of Destiny. Indy's still Indiana Jones. The only difference is the game is first person. So, you know, I have a problem with DEI nonsense as well, and this game is not one of them. So I will defend this game because there's nothing wrong with this game. Just because the developer has like a bunch of people that are diverse doesn't mean that the game is going to be bad or the game's going to be woke. And that's my 2 cents. So, anyway. With that being said, we're going to continue Indy's adventure. So. Hi people, how's it going? Okay, so I'm a little lost. I think we need to do something called The Secret of the Queen Mother or something like that is what we're doing. Secret of the Queen Mother. Intro. 220. This is.
I just don't know why people don't play the game for themselves over.
I don't know. Okay, let's clear the camp. There's tons of Yahtzees running around. Oh gosh, that's not good. Maybe they won't attack me. Hi guys, how's it going?
Somebody said hi from Western Australia.
Hi from Australia? That's cool. Oh, what is it with all these dogs, man? I don't like the dogs. I mean, it would make sense as the German soldiers would use dogs. But I mean, it is kind of annoying. It's a lot of dogs. Yeah.
How are the dogs okay in this desert?
Probably because they have water.
I agree with you, said David the Rubik stage. David the Rubik stage.
Well, I mean, I've made fun of woke games. This is not one of them. I've played every Indiana Jones game you can think of, and this one just is a first-person Indiana Jones game. That's all it is. No, she's not similar to the female of the Dial of Destiny. Dial of Destiny, Phoebe is so annoying. She's so condescending. She talks down to Indy. She belittles Indiana Jones. She's a jerk, basically, but she can hide behind a shield of feminism. That's Phoebe. I don't even remember the name of the girl in this. Gina is a investigative reporter, like Lois Lane from, like, the 1940s. And she's trying to find her sister. She gets some good jabs at Indy, but Indy does jabs to her as well. Just like, if you go back and watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana and Marion are always insulting each other back and forth. They're always trying to one-up each other. You know, she's a tomboy, so she can go toe-to-toe with Indy in terms of insults. That's what she did. Gina is not quite as clever as Marion, but they're the same type of female archetype, basically. More or less.
What? Take it easy!
Yeah, if this game was the movie, The Dial of Destiny, a lot of people wouldn't have hated it because the story is actually well done. Like, the problem people had with The Dial of Destiny is Indiana Jones doesn't act like Indiana Jones. Also, when you get to the older indie stuff, like when you get to the flashbacks with young Indiana Jones, Harrison Ford sounds like an 80-year-old man playing Indiana Jones. They should have gotten Troy Baker to voice younger Indy with the TH stuff, because he would have sounded like it. So the fact that you got Troy Baker playing Indiana in this, you know, it works. And if people are like, well, why is, you know, Indy always fighting the Germans? It's like, the reason why Indy always fights the Nazis is because it takes place when he's a young man. Most of Indiana Jones' stories are all right around the time frame before World War II. You can't make an Indiana Jones game during World War II because, in terms of canon, which the developer was trying to fit this game into the correct Indiana Jones canon, Indiana Jones would not be going on adventures during World War II because he was a spy for the OSS. He worked for what became the CIA as an operative. He was not a GI, you know. He was a espionage agent who worked for the US government during World War II. So if you're going to make an Indiana Jones game or movie, it has to take place between 1934 to about 1939, and then you can come back and you could do something from like 1947 until about 1952, which would take place before the Crystal Skull. You cannot do an Indiana Jones movie or game unless you do it in that time frame. It won't work because Indy's busy. Now, I would personally love to see a story or comic book or something about Indiana Jones' time with the OSS, but it's never happened. They just reference it. And if, again, the OSS was the CIA, basically. More or less.
Man, there's no problem introducing a strong female character. It's just how it's done that's the problem. In the Dial of Destiny, this one it's not too bad. Marion is a strong character.
Yep, Marion's a very strong female character. Yeah. But yeah, if people have never seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, go and watch Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then compare Marion to Gina. But, I mean, you know, Marion was a little bit more like femme fatale. Gina's, I don't think she's going to be the love interest, but I don't know. Indy's had several love interests, including that chick from the Fate of Atlantis game that he kind of rekindled his flame with her in the Infernal Machine, but I think she dies in it. I don't remember. But he's had a couple girlfriends. But just look at the language that Indiana does. If they were trying to, you know, be soft-spoken with things like that, for one, most woke games that include Germans, they don't say Nazi in it. Like, they use other, like, words like fascist or whatever. It literally has text with their name. We've heard the word Nazi. You know, they like to, or they call them German. They would also change Indiana's, like, mannerisms. Like, Indy speaks like a man from the 1930s. Like, you know, he's a no-nonsense, kind of rough and tumble, you know, not what someone would consider a toxic male today.
Oh, the Queen Mother. What secrets lie buried here?
He's a product of his time. He's from the greatest generation. So, from what I've seen, and I haven't completed the game yet, so things could change, and the game could end up being like what everybody says it is, but I don't believe it's going to be. I don't believe so. Like, when Indy met the girl for the first time,
Hidden shame.
when he met Gina,
I'll show these Nazis
he's
how
very
it's done.
Indiana Jones-like. He's very brash. He's kind of rude. He's also kind of, you know, when she hasn't heard of him, he's annoyed. Like, if this was quote-unquote a woke game, men in woke games are basically betas. They're very soft-spoken. They're very afraid of females. They don't speak their mind. Indy's already several times corrected Gina, like when they were on the Zeppelin, because she doesn't know about archaeology and stuff like that. That's his field, you know, so he's already kind of made fun of her in certain respects, and at the same time, she's a journalist, so he doesn't know some things about journalism. You know, it's all based on your field. But yeah, the game does a good job respecting both and showcasing both characters in their own respective like fields. Indy's a adventurer slash archaeologist, and Gina is a investigative reporter like Lois Lane from the 40s. The old Superman serials. Basically what she is. Probably need to take a picture to get a hint for this puzzle.
This must be a
This
riddle.
must be a riddle. Well, are you gonna tell me how to do the riddle? No, of course not. Alright, so we came across...
But this game looks good except for the first person.
Yeah, a lot of people are turned off by the whole first-person thing, but also that has to do with Machine, the developer who made this. They're the same people that made the Wolfenstein game. And the Wolfenstein game is a first-person thing. This one is more like a first-person... I wouldn't call this a shooter. This is a first-person adventure game.
I feel like people criticizing this game never played the game.
Well, most of the people criticizing the game and saying, like, ah, dead game, a lot of people aren't buying it. It's like, you know, some of those people claimed that this game was going to be like Dial of Destiny, and yeah, some people decided they weren't going to buy it because they hated the Dial of Destiny. But the people who like Indiana Jones, I'm not being paid by Bethesda. Like, my channel is basically fan-funded. So, like, people doing super chats and memberships and stuff like that. I received no compensation from Bethesda, nor did I get the game early from them. I paid for this. I paid for it because I'm an indie fan. But, where was I going with this? That's not right. I lost my train of thought already.
You're not being paid by Bethesda.
No, I know
You're
that.
paying for it because you're an indie fan.
Yeah, I like the game because I'm an indie fan. But like, I feel like people were thinking that this was going to be too much like the Dial of Destiny, and they gave it a bad rep before the game even came out. And at one point, I did think that the game was going to be kind of woke because of, like, you know, the people that work on it. And in our defense, those people have had a track record for the past, like, 6 years of making crappy games. Like, they wear their beliefs and their politics and their ideology on their sleeve, as the old saying goes. So they can't help but muck around with that kind of stuff. But so far, I don't know how many hours we're in, but this game acts like an Indiana Jones game.
I'm proud of us because we showed what the Star Wars Outlaws game was really like, and we showed what this game is really like.
Now, Star Wars Outlaw, like, the entire game was a dumpster fire. Like, there wasn't any redeeming aspects of that game. Not only did it play bad, but the story was like, she was rude to... Is that a fish? I think that's a fish. She was rude to her father figure. She was rude to all the men in the game. It was a typical woke trash game. This game feels like indie, more or less. Troy Baker has done a great job of probably doing one of the best portrayals of an indie impersonator I've seen since, like, the Staff of Kings game. Because I would argue the guy who played Indy in the Staff of Kings and the Emperor's Tomb actually did a pretty good job. Did he sound like Harrison Ford? Not always, but he was able to make the Indiana Jones thing sound like him, to some degree. There were a couple times where you could tell that he was doing a bad Harrison Ford impression, but I did enjoy the game. Let's see, this is a picture puzzle?
Unfortunately, I can't play this game until it comes out on PS5. PlayStation 5? What do you mean, next year?
Yeah, the game will be coming out on PS5 next year.
What?
There's a limited time exclusive for PC and Xbox. It's a timed exclusive.
Oh, right. We're playing it on Xbox.
We're playing it on Xbox, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Luke Batman, had a $10 super chat. Oh, wow, I forgot we're playing it on Xbox. I can't believe I forgot that.
I think I did something.
That's it.
And a lot of people are complaining about the game too because, you know, they don't like puzzle games. This is a puzzle game. They saw, like, Indy shooting people all the time, and, you know, based on the developer that made this, they're like,
Light points the way.
oh, then that's, you know, they're thinking it was going to be like Wolfenstein, and it's not.
They should have done their research
It's not a action shooter game. It's an action adventure puzzle solving game.
I'm betting there's something behind that wall.
All right, so I need to find something to break that wall. You know what I would say, that outside of like punching Yahtzees, like this game's like mechanics to me with the puzzle solving and the first person stuff feels like Myst. If anybody remembers those old PC games, like that was on like by Sierra, Sierra Myst. The only difference is, if I remember correctly, a lot of those first person games, they didn't show the shadow of the character for one. And also, you didn't get to see, like, their fists very much. It was like everything was in a first-person perspective and you didn't see the body at all. At least, like, they do things in this game where you can tell, you can see, like, your arms when you're running. They show you shadows.
Yeah, it reminds me of Myst or Zelda games.
Yeah. Although, I'm just going to be completely honest. If I hadn't played Arkham Shadow earlier this year, or, like, a few months ago, the whole first-person perspective of the game would have hurt my eyes. But because I was trapped inside that VR world, and everything was in a first-person perspective, I had to get used to how my eyes adjust to that kind of... Because I prefer games that are third-person as well, because it does less to my eyes. We need a hammer.
Yeah, but
We don't have a hammer.
we looked at the Star Wars Outlaws game. We watched, instead of us just saying, "Oh, I think this is bad," we actually took time to look at it.
We were sponsored by Ubisoft. We did do the Star Wars Outlaws. I just gave my honest opinion while I was playing it. When things annoyed me, I told people I don't like this. I thought that she was pretentious and annoying and all this other stuff. And the other woke games that came out this year, I didn't look at, because I don't like that stuff. It's a cancer. But you know, if a game is good, even if it's made by people that I don't agree with, you know, how they live their life or their beliefs, they still made a good game. You know, I give props where props is due.
Yeah, it's like, I just think, I get annoyed at people that just, like, if people have been making videos about this game or any game that, you know, they're just bashing it without having played it, I'm annoyed at that, because I really think that you shouldn't be able to bash a game unless you played it.
Uh-oh.
If they actually played the game, I don't think they'd have a problem with it. Maybe they would make up a problem to fit their video they already made before playing it, but maybe not. I mean, it's a great game. I'm loving it so much.
I hope that stops. Good. Alright, so we need to find a hammer so we can break that wall.
But that's what I mean, I'm proud of our channel that we covered the Star Wars Outlaw game. And we even covered some other games that were, like, controversial, like Suicide Squad and stuff. We actually played it through, and everyone gave us such a hard time the whole time. If you don't like it, why are you playing it? It's like, because we play pretty much every game.
Well, I played every Arkham game at that point.
We cover pretty much every new game. We try to cover all the new games we can. It doesn't matter if we like it or not. We're trying to showcase it. That's the whole point.
I think the shovel might work. Let's go try the shovel.
That's what we were going to do with Indy. Whether this game was good or not, we were going to showcase it because we like Indiana Jones.
Well, I liked Indiana Jones, and I was thinking, well, it can't be worse than the Dial of Destiny. So I was like, you know, I've been looking forward to this game, and I was thinking there were going to be eye-rolling moments, like most Disney films.
It's not.
Nope.
Very pleasantly surprised. I don't have any problems with the game. I really like it a lot.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for, like, what's her name to start, like, mansplaining Indy, but it hasn't happened yet.
No, it's really not. Like.
No, she's not like Phoebe at all. Alright, let's try this.
Oh.
So in order to break a wall, you need a strong object to do it. So let's see if this will work. Yeah, let's go. Ow. Did it work? I think we're through.
And, like, I think Luke was correct in saying that, like, Marion is a strong...
Nazi idiots.
See? He said the word again.
Mm-hmm.
He said the word again.
Queen Mother's hidden chamber.
Okay, so then how do I take the picture? The hidden chamber of the Queen Mother. Whoops.
That's not
Yeah, I
real.
know that, Indy. I'm trying, okay?
Why did they build this?
Why did they build this, and when did they build this?
I think it's the sesame oil that I got.
Beam of light in 3 eyes beneath the Great Pyramid. The secret of the Queen Mother. I found it.
A figure projecting a beam of light towards 3 eyes beneath the Great Pyramid. So, what does that mean? We have to go outside of the Great Pyramid? It's swarming with Germans. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Uh-oh.
Warst du eben hier drin? Nein, ich habe Pause gemacht. War da nicht gerade jemand? Seltsam. Vielleicht bist du verflucht und nun ist eine Mumie hinter dir her. Sehr witzig. Gehen wir lieber wieder an die Arbeit.
Oh, yeah. People thought Black Myth Wukong was going to be bad because they make mobile games. And, yeah, definitely missed it.
Klingt komisch. Nein! Komm heran!
No calling for backup, curse you.
And GameWing was saying, yeah, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
Well, that's where we need to be now. It's like, just
Right.
because, you know... but in our defense, a lot of people who, you know, don't like that kind of stuff, I mean, for 6 years, they've been messing up games. So
Yeah, they had a track record.
They
so
had a
people
track
assumed
record.
it
This
would be
is
bad.
the first time that I can think of where people have used that buzzword, a game made for modern audiences and all that stuff, and it didn't turn out it was made like that. So I mean, people did have kind of like,
Maybe they did that on purpose. Like, maybe they used that term on purpose so that they would get people to say bad things.
I don't
about
know. When they announced that game, I mean, that was over a year ago. Maybe they polished it up and they removed certain things. I don't know.
it. I think the sesame oil that I got is not good.
The sesame oil's bad.
It tastes like peanut oil almost. Like burnt. I have a very bad taste in my mouth after eating that.
Oh, here we go.
May I have a piece of your gum?
What gum?
I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chat, Luke Batman.
I mean, the gum that's almost gone.
I'm sorry.
Here you go. Here.
I mean, yeah.
I
thank you.
need
appreciate
my hands because I'm gonna be fighting people. Oh crap!
Sorry.
Oh, of course.
No.
Wow. Speak up for the truth, and then you get DDoS. Of course. But of course. One sec, Amber. Okay, so we're going after the Queen Mother or something. I don't know what they want us to do. Return to Omar. Oh, Omar! Right. Need to go find Omar.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Return to Omar. Where is he? Up there. I'm not debating any YouTubers. Over what? I'll do a debate if you pay me $1,000. How's that? $1,000. No, that's my fee. I'll do a debate for $1,000. That's my fee. If somebody wants to debate me, they can pay me. That's how it works.
Professor.
Hello, Professor.
Did you find anything in the dig, Indiana?
A stone stele with a riddle. Maybe a clue to something. Hidden underneath the pyramid of King Khufu.
You did? Amazing. You should bring it to Nawal. She'll keep it safe. I have a map here from the dig. You're welcome to take it. There's a map from the dig on that table. You're welcome
So
to
this
take
was just a side quest? I thought this was actually going to progress the story. Oh, man. Well, I'm back to square one. This was all side quest. The past 2 episodes, the Queen Lady was all a side quest. Ah!
No. No, we're answering a question that someone kept writing the same question in the chat. It's just responding to a question because people kept asking it.
Yeah, no, I mean, my policy's always been that. If somebody wants to debate me, if I hate your guts, it's $5,000 for me to go on your podcast. If you're going there to ridicule me, you can give me the money first. If it's just a regular debate, it's $1,000.
We don't want trouble like that. We wouldn't want to debate somebody. We're just here with a fun gaming channel. I don't know if the person was saying like that they thought we would agree or disagree with the person, but we don't really like controversy. Like Luke does reviews where he says his opinion about Batman because he knows about Batman comics. But we don't want to debate people about things. We're just...
If they pay up, I'll do it.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to do
They
that.
gotta pay though, because I mean it's gonna impact my channel as well as it's gonna take away from a day of work for me. So you gotta pay me what I'm owed.
Also, that... I mean, that would influence, you know, we could potentially lose subscribers or, like, you know... Someone could try to, like, ruin our reputation online. Like, there's no reason. We don't want any trouble in these parts. We just want to do our thing and do our YouTube channel. I wouldn't want to debate anyone.
I know, but I've had the same policy for that kind of stuff for years. No one's ever paid me what I'm worth to go onto their stuff, so it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would ask for $1 million. I wouldn't want to debate anyone. It's not worth it.
That's not realistic.
Yeah.
I guess this progresses the story now. Okay, whatever. Man, you drink loud.
Sorry.
What is it with you?
I don't know. Sorry. That
No.
sounds like a fair price, says Miss Deanna. Thank
Yeah.
you.
If I hate your guts, it's a 5,000.
I-
If it's just a regular thing, it's 1,000.
I don't even know who the YouTuber was. I don't recognize them. Yeah, we don't really have time to like watch a lot of other YouTubers because we have to work so much. So I don't even know, you know.
Wait, I don't know. Did this game glitch out? It said it wanted me to come back to this tent. Why? Bring the what? Shallow to Norwal? What? Oh! There it is!
What is it?
You have to keep putting these things inside here.
Thank you, Dr. Jones.
Now what?
Huh.
Now what? Now what?
Sons of Gaming says we could pay off a lot with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, might as well get something out of it.
Exactly, because they're just going to go on there and try to embarrass, because obviously they don't share my same point of view.
Spectacular find,
And they're
Dr.
not
Jones.
willing to, so they
Spectacular.
can pay up. It's fair.
Right.
Now what?
Well done. Now, would you be so kind and give the crate to the delivery boy outside? Make sure to place the false bottom on top of it first. The Nazis are too daft to see through that.
False bottom. What false bottom?
False bottom means like,
No, I know what it means.
okay. Alright then. Yeah, I think I got the wrong kind of sesame oil. I don't think that smells very good.
No, it smells horrible, honey.
That sesame oil is from.
Well
I hope
done.
they got the right
Now,
expiration
would
date
you
on
be so
that.
kind and deliver
It
the
says it
crate
was
to the
shipped
delivery
from
boy
Taiwan,
outside?
but all of the instructions in it are in Chinese, so you can't even read an expiration date on it.
Hello, Link.
So maybe that's bad. Maybe it's expired.
It might be bananas. I don't know.
Well
So
done.
we need to
Now,
Yeah,
would you be so
you're-
kind and deliver the crate to the delivery boy outside?
bring crate to.
The question about if we're doing DLC from that other game. Okay, well, I don't. Yeah, I just
Well
erased any
done.
names of
Now,
any
would
other
you be so
YouTubers in the
kind
chat.
and
That's why I
deliver
was
the crate
erasing
to
the
delivery
names.
boy outside?
I don't really want to advertise other YouTubers, but
Just move on, Amber.
oh well.
Well done. Now, would you be so kind and deliver the crate to the delivery boy outside?
Okay. Bananas.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Who do I give the bananas to? Who wants some banana? Are those bananas? They don't look like bananas. I don't know what those are. Bad dates.
لو ده من نوال حطه بس في شنطة العربية.
If you ate kimchi, you're supposed to eat a banana. Yes. Well, where do I put your thing? Aren't you the guy? It's not the guy? Ah, shoot. Well, where am I taking these to? Oof. Bring the crate to the delivery boy. Where is the delivery boy?
نهارك أبيض.
وخليكم
Are you
السلام.
the delivery boy? You're a woman. No. Are you the delivery boy? You're a bandit. Are you? Oh, nope, you're a drape. Where does this go? It's not you? I mean, this guy looks like the delivery guy.
يلا حطه في شنطة.
Go ahead and what? Oh, that didn't work. Go ahead and place it where? It's not correct? Alright, well where do we want me to place it? Not being very specific. I don't see a guy who wants to grab this stuff. There's nobody here. No. Should be like a place where this would connect. Like a square where I picked it up from. Ah, there it is.
متشكر. أكيد هخليها تتنقل للمتحف. هي دي تصاريح الشغل اللي طلبتها نوال. اديها لها لو سمحت.
Okay, work passes. What stuff?
That sesame oil, I think there's something really wrong with
Probably
it.
expired.
And I can't even check the expiration date because it's in Chinese. I got it from that old people's grocery store.
Ooh.
I know. I think I just ate expired sesame oil from China.
The delivery boy asked me to give you these work passes.
Ah, perfect timing. Well, I believe I've found a way into the compound. Gather round me, my friends. I shall tell you all about it.
All right, Dame Nawal. What have you got?
Have you heard of the tunnels underneath Giza?
There have been some findings, but mostly hypothetical.
Until now. Are these the tunnels? Some of them, yes. And these are unconfirmed from a highly speculative paper regarding the existence of a burial chamber, much like the Osirian Miss Murray and Sir Petrie found in 1903. But I believe that one of my agents has found an entrance right here that leads straight into the Nazi compound. Now, this is my proposal. Once inside the dig site, act quickly. Find the tunnel that leads into the camp before you were discovered. My inside man has marked it with red paint. The tunnel leads to a workers' area inside the compound, close to Voss's barracks. There's a Nazi flag nearby. Take it down. That will be my cue to cause a little bit of a distraction.
Einer der Arbeiter hat letztens seine Steinstele
Nawal said
I've been
the
here.
tunnel is marked with red paint.
I came here by myself when I was exploring. Whoops. Well, oh well. Great Pyramid excavation.
Somebody was asking us if we're gonna cover the DLC for SSKJL.
I don't see it.
No.
No, because last time we paid $100 for this stupid character and they never gave it to us, and we're not covering any more DLC of that.
No, our game's bricked, and they've never fixed it.
They've never given us our money back.
The game is
They've taken
so
$100 from us.
the game is so bad that I would never replay it again to try it on a new system, just to cover the DLC for Joker and all that other stuff. It's not worth it.
I don't want to play that game again. After they stole our money and they didn't give it back, I'm not playing that game again.
Have you found it?
And I don't like it when my money's wasted because I need it for groceries and for cat food. Makes me upset.
There it is.
Let's get to work.
I will just watch you do the hard work.
Wait, what are we supposed to do? He said he marked it with red paint. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do.
I didn't know you came here earlier, says Miss Deanna.
I think I did. Looks familiar. Isn't this where the train was? I mean, this place.
I think so.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna focus on Indiana Jones now, guys. I don't. When people ask a lot of questions about other games, it's very stressful to me because it kind of implies that, you know, I'm trying to focus on the game at hand.
نهارك سعيد.
Good day to you, Mr. Worker. Do you guys have like a shovel or something or a hammer I could use?
Alright, I guess I can try to look this up.
Don't even see any Nazis over here. A sledgehammer. I don't see any flag. What flag? Tear down the flag. What flag? There's no flag here. Bingo.
Oh, you better not get that strong.
Yeah, I have my moment.
That's it, melee.
Oh, I forgot to take a picture of the camp.
أهلا.
Not seeing any camera opportunities. I don't know why you had a camera pop up. I mean, this would be a beautiful shot outside of the Great Pyramid, but no. There's nothing here that says Great Pyramid, so there's no reason for a camera.
Alright, I have a... Well, now that'd be an interesting chat question. If you could choose to... Luke, if you could choose to visit the Great Pyramids, if it was safe and there was nothing like... Because I know there's a lot of difficulty, like, traveling there. It was completely safe and no danger at all to visit the Great Pyramids. And the whole world was safe to travel. Would you rather visit Japan or the Great Pyramid in Egypt?
Well, I'm a big nerd and geek, so I'd want to go to Japan.
No, I'd probably visit Egypt.
You're not afraid of tight spaces, are you?
I got used to it after being in prison.
Even if people didn't have to worry about terrorists, I would still go to Japan.
Why do you want to go to Japan so much?
I've just always wanted to go.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you see?
That's interesting.
A sarcophagus. This is a tomb.
No.
Oh, wonderful.
Can we find a torch? Because apparently those aren't going to light up. Guess they're not giving us torches anymore. Yeah, that's a mummy. Are you my mummy? But see, if this was like a woke game, like she would not act like... She'd act like a know-it-all, and she'd be like, how dare Indiana tell her about this? Like, he's actually telling her things that she doesn't know, and she's like, oh, interesting. She's just acting like a normal person.
They're just being normal with each other.
Right.
I like both places, Luke, says Game Wing.
That's fine.
That's awesome, Game Wing.
No, I don't want to go in here. No. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Hope you don't mind.
Feels like they're staring at me.
Oh, don't worry. They're very dead.
I hope they stay that way.
Oh, gross. I hope they stay that way too.
I wasn't done exploring. I didn't want to come in here yet. So we got to go through the mummies again.
Oh, you have to go through them again. I wish I could travel the world, says Game Wing.
How did they even fit all the bodies in there? It's a very narrow passageway. There's a dead mummy. Oh, I see. We had to go that way. Well, guys, we have to go past the corpses again. Sorry about that.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, well.
Just tell her they're statues, says Miss Deanna. Why would you tell her that? Yeah, I would rather think they were statues, Miss Deanna. I wouldn't want to know they were dead people. Disturbing.
I mean, she asked. Yeah. Oh, that's a mummy's head. It's a headless mummy.
Yeah, Indiana Jones is a matter-of-fact person.
Yep.
You ask him a question, he's like, well, these are dead people. It's like, ah. Oh my gosh.
Excuse me, coming through. Hey, who's saying touch my butt? Alrighty. And these are probably jars with organs in them.
Probably.
Lots of jars. Of course, they don't realize that their organs would decay, but... Eh. We got weird tablets. What do we got here? Any camera opportunities? No, because it's so dark. Okay.
It is only a game, says Game Boy. That's true.
Well, the great thing about Indiana Jones, for the most part, you don't have to worry about any jump scares. Because there's very few spooky things.
Yep.
It's set in like a lot of realism.
In the movie, there's a few jump scares in the movies. But in the games, it feels like there's not a lot.
No torches down here. That's weird. Camera now. Camera now. No. I do not have any camera stuff. What the heck is wrong with you, game? Finding more organs. Yeah, that when they would take the organs out of the bodies and stuff them in jars, I mean, the organs would decay and turn to ash like after not too long.
Someone's watched the Mummy movie a lot.
Well, the reason why the mummy had to go and collect people's organs in that movie is because, well, his organs that he thought were gonna stay in the jar, they decayed and disappeared.
Gross.
The jars were empty.
Something's missing here.
It's a pressure plate. We have to put something on it.
Ah,
See? She asks questions and he answers. It's not a woke game. It's completely different.
Yep.
It's like people really need to just look at the games that came out that had the category of woke and then compare it to regular games that came out. Like Black Myth Wukong. Or Stellar Blade or Indiana Jones. What was that?
oh no, the gate closed.
I'll find a way to open it.
Please no scarabs. Alright, time code. Indy's trapped. Indy trapped. Maybe you can break that vase. Why would I want to?
Would you put this as a Game of the Year nominee for next year? Just wondering, says Dozenar.
Maybe.
Yeah, definitely. I would.
Okay, we can't get in there because the sand is too high.
we're not really spoiling it for ourselves if it's.
I think I see
We
something
don't
over
know.
there.
We're playing the game as it comes. We're not looking up ahead to see what part of the story we're in.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't know. You guys can always look it up online and a guide and see what part. But we're trying to not spoil the story for ourselves, so we don't know what part of the game we're in.
Maybe this will work.
Dr. Jones, something's moving on the floor. Scorpions.
Shoot! Scorpions again.
Oh no, the gate closed.
I'll find a
I think I see something over there.
Well, what am I supposed to do with all the scorpions? There's no torches. Yes, there is. Good. Well, that's useful. Now, why would the scorpions decide to even come? I have a plan. The scorpions hate light, and we're gonna make a path. Quick. There's one torch. Little Linky. Make a little path leading out. There we go. And hopefully this will work. Yeah, that's nice lighting.
I'm gonna
What?
choose.
Okay. Yeah, I think that if Indiana Jones marketing people didn't say that this was a game for modern audiences, and it was like, they said some buzzwords that gave gamers the bad impression of the game, and well, that was pretty much it. So I mean, it's very hard to change gamers' mind once their mind is made up. So if the game got a bad reputation of being woke when it isn't, I mean, that's it. There's no coming back from that. Because that's basically like the death knell of a game. So
Maybe this will work.
Dr. Jones, something's moving on the floor. floor. Scorpions, be careful.
Well, how's this supposed to work? Creepy. Well, my little path kind of worked.
Bring that here. I can put it on the pedestal.
How? I can't carry both.
Just watch out for the scorpions.
There's no way. Ah!
Bring that here. I can
I'm
put it
trying
on the
to.
pedestal.
Ah!
Oh no, the gate closed.
I'll find a way to open it.
I think I see something over there.
But you can't use the torch and... I don't know how to do this one. This is kind of complicated. For one, they don't give you enough, they don't give you enough torches. You might need to look this one up, Amber, because I can't get past this. There's too many scorpions. Mm-hmm.
Maybe this'll work.
Dr. Jones, something's moving on the floor. Scorpions, be careful.
Doesn't seem to be working.
Bring that here. I can put it on the pedestal. Just watch out for the scorpions.
You can look it up, Luke. What is it you want me to look up?
I think I have the right idea, but it's...
Where is my...
Bring that here.
I'm
I can put it on the
trying to
pedestal.
bring it to you. Please give me a minute, please.
Hey, it's like you working with me. Come over here.
Let's go with that, Amber. Oh my gosh! The fire on the ground does nothing.
Just watch out for the
What do you think I'm
scorpions.
doing, lady?
At least it's not snake systems of gaming.
Okay, this is the hardest part of the game for me so far.
Huh.
The fire does nothing to deter them.
Bring that here. I can put it on the pedestal.
What do you want me to look up, honey? You want me to look this up? I'm gonna get some juice.
Got it. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, did not like that. Did not like that one bit. Don't want to do that again.
Sorry, honey, I'm trying to get this taste out of my mouth. You want me to look up the...
No, I got out. Did not like it though.
Good job, Luke, says Game Wing.
Creepy scorpions.
Oh. Alpha has a little scorpion emote for you in the chat.
No.
Luke says no, Alpha.
Why would they have a throne down
Ooh,
there?
look at that pretty seat. Wait, that's a throne?
I think so.
It looks very pretty.
I'm gonna take a photo down here. Oh, pick up the torch, you idiot. Pick up the torch. The torch, the torch, the torch. Well, I guess that's it for the torch then.
Why can't we pick it up?
Because the game's being stupid. There we go.
Indiana Jones can't figure out how to pick something he dropped on the ground. Da 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 da. Da da da. Indy, pick up the torch. I can't figure out how to use my hands. Da 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 da.
The Nazis will kill us for being here. We're through. Come on. Voss's office must be up in those barracks. And there's the Nazi flag. D'accordo. Let's get that flag down.
What flag?
Why did it have to be scorpions, says Wally.
Right. Where are we? Nazi base. Okay. Getting close to that train. Oh, that's right, I'm hurting.
Oh, you're in. You're low health.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really, Wally? Oh my gosh. So sometimes it says sesame oil, but it's really peanut oil? Oh my gosh. I mean, it is gross and not tasty at all. It was half as much as the sesame oil. It's just not good.
You throw it out.
No. I can go throw it out now. Also, I don't even know if it's expired because I can't read the expiration date.
Well, when did you get something? How recently did you get it?
Like a week ago?
I mean, it
But-
should last for more than a week.
Honey, that's the store that doesn't check expiration dates very well. And they couldn't check it anyway because the expiration date is in Chinese.
Oh.
Unless you were fluent in Mandarin or Cantonese, there's no way you could read the expiration date anyway.
You could go on Google and...
Try to figure out what...
Mm-hmm.
It says made in Taiwan, and everything in the package is written in Chinese. It doesn't taste good though. Fine, I'll tell you why I got it. So, the American sesame oil is very tasty from that store. It's $6 for the bottle though, but
That's what you get for buying something cheap.
and so the Taiwanese sesame oil, which is all in Chinese that I can't read the expiration date on, is $3, half as much.
Yep, that's what you get for being cheap.
And I was like, oh my gosh, I am not spending $6 for this bottle.
Yep, I heard enough. You get what you get what you deserve.
$6, Luke. It lasts for a month and a half, but still, I could save $3. But yeah, I did. I
Save
saved.
$3, go to the hospital, spend $1,000.
Yeah, I can't get the taste out of my mouth. I feel weird. I feel sick. It smells terrible. Something's wrong.
Nein! Mann am Boden!
Yes, I did it so I could save $3. I'm an idiot, okay?
Amber does something stupid, news at 10.
You really think... Aren't you proud of me for trying to save money?
No, because now you're complaining about a bad taste. When you could have gotten something that actually, one, you would have known when it expired, and two, it actually tastes better.
Yeah, and I would have known what's in it. I can
So no-
actually read the ingredients.
No sympathy. Just scorn. Or mocking.
Really?
Yep.
You would pay $3 extra so that you would actually know what the expiration date is and can read the ingredients.
Yep. I would.
I hope you feel better, Mrs. Game Wing. It does taste like peanut oil, Wally. So your dad has the same problem. Yeah. Well, maybe they put some peanut oil in there. I don't like peanut oil. I think it does not taste good.
Jetzt durch die Zeit reisen und all das sehen, als es noch neu war.
Also, our whole house smells bad now.
Was war das zur... Ha! Der war...
I'll just go to the other store where there's a tinier bottle of it so I can save money. What? Then I won't have to pay that much money. I can pay less for a tiny bottle. What? What do you mean? What? I'm saving money. I don't understand what's wrong.
Sometimes being too frugal leads to problems.
That's true. Amber, if you cannot read the expiration date or ingredients, then you should not buy it. It's not a smart thing to do. This is Jessica.
Thank you.
My God.
I agree with Jessica.
But isn't that the grocery store's job?
Nope.
Was war das?
Okay, I guess I won't buy that. Okay. Why are you humming? Because you were proven right about something.
No, I'm beating up bad guys.
I could use a hug later.
No, you smell weird.
I smell weird because I ate that? You're not gonna hug me for like a week?
It's actually making my eyes water.
Oh my gosh.
Jetzt wird dich niemand mehr retten. Los,
What?
auf ihn!
Okay, have a good night, Monster.
Mann am Boden!
Oh ja!
The grocery store isn't responsible for putting the expiration dates. The people who made the products. Says Miss Deanna.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought the grocery store was supposed to check and make sure that it's not expired. I mean, they're supposed to be responsible for something, right?
Oh, jeez. I thought that was a Nazi. Gina, you were really getting on my nerves, girl.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna read something that's completely in a different language that I can't read the expiration date.
Yep. That's weird. I thought we all had the same way that numbers look, though.
Oh, right. Well, let me get the bottle. Do you want me to get it, or does it smell too bad for you?
It smells pretty bad.
I like Taiwan. I was almost born in Taiwan. I was like, oh, look it's Taiwan. I love this country. I wanna eat a product from here. I'm sentimental. What? I'm sentimental about it.
Mm-hmm. Jeez, these more.
Kinda, John. Expiration dates are complicated, Miss Amber. Sometimes they just throw food away because it doesn't look good. That makes sense. Yeah, that's what they told us in cooking school and culinary. They said, even if it's not expired, if it's something, if it looks damaged or it looks bad, you should throw it away, even if it's technically still not expired. If something looks wrong with the food, you should throw it away. Which makes sense.
Oh, jeez. I thought that was...
Wait, who did you hit?
I thought she was a Nazi.
You hit your
She's fine.
sidekick?
She's fine.
Oh, you went to Taiwan this year?
Eindringling!
Really? Oh, dark side.
Darf nicht entkommen! Da bist du! Feigling! Schlag ihn K.O. Verdammt! Na bitte!
Back away!
Jetzt! Freilich!
Basti!
Try again.
Wrong way, chum.
Das tut uns weh!
Oh, wow. She's holding her own. Kind of.
Er hat euch!
Going somewhere?
Volltreffer!
Mist! Mann verloren! Was ist das?
Game Wing says, don't hit girls, hit the men.
Oh nein! Erwischt!
Get over here!
It is... does it have a building with that looks like takeout containers? Maybe. I don't know. Taiwan is a... either a democracy or a republic. It is, and it mostly consists of people that are Chinese.
Guys made me put in a lot of work.
One building.
Mann am Boden!
Back off!
Oh, she punched him in the throat.
Oh,
Hey, get over here!
yes. It does have that building,
That little guy packed a punch.
Miss Deanna. Yep. In the capital of Taiwan, Taipei. Taipei, Taiwan. Interesting. So here's in the capital, there's a building that looks like it's made out of takeout containers. And that's in the capital of Taiwan. Very interesting, Miss Deanna. Yep, I was almost born in that country.
That was a lot of bad guys to beat up.
My grandfather and grandmother were living there, and my mom visited a few times while I was in her tummy, and I almost ended up being born there, which I may have had dual citizenship if I had been born there, but I wasn't born there. I was born in the United States. It would have been cool if I had dual citizenship, but I didn't. Missed it by that much.
Oh, jeez, will you stop doing that? Sorry.
What did he do?
Girl's getting annoying.
Oh. Well, what I like about it is even Marion was kind of back-talky to Indiana Jones a lot. It's like, if another character is Indy's sidekick and they talk, they act like a know-it-all with Indiana Jones a lot, it doesn't really make him have, I think what people want is Indiana Jones to have self-respect.
Well, Short Round was very, trolly with Indy.
A lot of people have been.
Yeah.
Even Frankie or whatever, she was, always yelling at... She was the worst.
Yeah, Frankie was annoying.
She was like, can you get over here? I need something. I can't do anything. Help! She was so annoying. So it's like, there's a lot of characters that are, side characters in Indiana Jones. Then they troll him a lot. But as long as Indiana Jones is allowed to stand up for himself, I think people enjoy the character, because then he has self-respect. Problem with the Dial of Destiny was that he didn't stand up for himself.
No,
he just took it.
He just took it, yeah.
Which people hated. So in this game, if she's if some of the characters are kind of back-talky to him, then, as long as he's able to say, well, what do you expect me to do? Or something. As long as he's allowed to stand up for himself, then that's completely fine. I don't have a problem with it.
Yep. So the people who made this game were obviously fans of the movies, because that's how Indy behaves in these games. In this game in particular.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know how far in the game we are yet, so that it could change. Maybe Gina will be very condescending and mean later, and but I mean, for where we are in the game, it just feels like a typical Indiana Jones movie. He's not romantically interested in this girl, so he's not flirting with her. He just got up.
Yeah.
His fiance just broke up with him, or actually he left.
Yeah.
He left her at the altar.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I never liked that about Indy.
Wow.
So that's why Marion didn't like him, is because he, she was like, I'm gonna tell the guy who left me at the altar that I was pregnant. He says, I was planning on telling you when we got married, because it was our wedding day.
Right.
Yeah. But no, you had to be somewhere else.
Another problem is you can't put the body anywhere you want, says Game Wing.
Pretty much, yeah. I think we cleared out the base.
Alright, Taiwan is a very beautiful country. It actually it has a lot of like a lot of the history of China is actually in Taiwan. They have museums about Chinese history.
Belongs in a museum.
They have lots of Chinese history museums in Taiwan. So a lot of their history is actually preserved in Taiwan because a lot of the history of Chinese people got destroyed in mainland China.
I got a better plan.
See, look how he just pushes him over. That's from the movies.
Yep. I would love to visit there if I could. That's one place.
Move!
Luke wanted to take me was Taiwan. But probably, I don't know. Alpha says, you'll go to Japan one day. Maybe. I don't know.
This idiot is right.
As long as I can get a house and be able to take care of my family, then I'm fine. If I don't get to travel anymore, at least Luke took me to Canada. What?
I did take you to Canada.
It's pretty nice there. Traveling isn't everything. Just having enough money for your bills and being able to feed your cats and having a decent life is good. Traveling isn't everything. It's nice, but you don't have to travel to have a good life. Just have a nice life right where you are. LOL says Game Wing. Honestly, Canada's nice.
Yep. What flags did they want us to burn down? There's been a lot more action this episode because I've been beating up a bunch of people. Oop, money. No, not money. Money! Thank you. How many adventure points? I like hitting people with the ukulele. I think that's kind of funny. So I will hit people with the ukulele. Because it goes da-da when you hit people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it makes that noise when you break an instrument. Huh. Really? Nobody else here? Oh, I guess I cleared everybody out. Nope. Oh, we are at a garage. This is a garage. There's cars everywhere, so I would consider this a garage.
Yeah.
That'd be the term for it.
Yeah, exactly, Alpha says. I might not get to travel either. Financial responsibilities. Some people don't get to, and it's alright. I mean, it's...
Take it easy. Come here, pal.
She took him down. Impressive. Vehicle garage. Yep, I knew it. I knew it. Vehicle garage. Okay. Guys and gals, could you help with some of those YouTube shorts that went up the past 24 hours? They haven't done very well. One of them hasn't done very well.
The most recent one?
Yeah. The other one seems to finally get views. That's great. Alright. If you guys could click this, that would be fantastic. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, we've been actually picking up some new subscribers for our brand of comedy and just the type of live streams we do, so it's kind of nice. People found us because of Power Rangers, because, I mean, there's not really much going on with Power Rangers anymore. I still can't believe that. It's heartbreaking, because, I mean, Power Rangers has been around for 30 years, and then it just goes poof. It's such a, I don't know, it's so annoying.
Yep.
But at the same time, I mean, people told me before, oh, it would never happen. It's like, I guess I was proven right again.
I have been out of the U.S. before. My boss at my new job has given me 3 weeks of vacation to go anywhere. I've never been out of the U.S. before.
Wow.
My birthday in June. I'm going to visit Germany to see where my family was stationed. Says Josenar.
Where your family was stationed? During World War II?
Oh wow. I've been to Germany, Josenar. It's.
Amber's been to Germany,
It's very
Amsterdam. Where else do you go?
I don't think I've been to Amsterdam. That's the
Austria.
That's the Netherlands. I've never been to the Netherlands.
Okay, alright. So Germany, Austria, what else?
I've been to Switzerland.
Okay.
Just went to 3 countries: Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And I've been to Canada.
Yeah. I took you to Canada.
Yeah, it's very, very beautiful. Germany has. It's very beautiful, actually. There's a lot of beautiful countryside, and the food is really good in Germany. The food is excellent. Once you have food in Germany, you're not gonna want to eat the food in America. It's so good. It's so good. Everything is homemade, and it's like there's little bakeries everywhere in Germany, like bread bakeries, and my gosh, it's so good. The food is so good. Well, have fun in Germany, doesn't art. Make sure you. I mean,
So geht das. Hold your horses.
are you gonna go on your own, or are you gonna take somebody with you? Make sure you try to get maybe a tiny translator book with you if you don't know a lot of German, or stay in areas where there are a lot of tourists.
I'm sure someone will appreciate this.
Maybe. My grandfather was in the Air Force. My family was stationed there in the 60s and 70s.
Oh, okay.
Awesome, doesn't it?
Well, have a safe trip.
Uh,
There's a frying pan would be better than this.
Sounds like Emmer wants to go back, says Gameway.
Huh?
I would love to live somewhere where all the food tasted like that. It was so good. The food was so good. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really speak German, so I couldn't afford to live there. It's like I think a lot of European countries are very expensive to live in. I don't know if I'd want to live there permanently, Gamewing. There's a lot of things I don't like about Europe in general.
You can't climb up here? They didn't program it for you to jump up on
That's
this?
kind of weird. You'd think you'd be able to run up on there.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go back, Gamewing. I want to take Lube to Germany with me because there's beautiful castles. There's so many castles there. I didn't know how many castles were in Germany.
They can't get over here.
I didn't even know Germans had castles, but there are a lot of them. Luki, would you want to see German castles with me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All the food tastes like home cooking. That's why we have diners, Miss Amber. I mean, yeah, there's diners, but
Das nennt
it's difficult to describe. I had never tasted food as good. It's just so good. I can't even explain it. It's like I can't explain how good the food is. It was so good.
I know. Words don't do
Sorry.
it justice. You could say that. A plunger.
I have had food in American diners,
Oh.
but
Beat up people with a plunger. You don't know where that's been. Ha. Oops. Come here, guy. No, I'm just helping him. He looks dead tired.
Don't be shy. Oh!
He was gonna shoot me. How rude.
Schwanstein Castle is the best, says Doozy. Yep, Amber, Germany is a European country, so there'd be at least one castle over there, says Miss Tiana. I didn't know that. I thought they just had castles in France and like a few other places. I had no idea there were castles in Germany. But really, really cool castles.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to take down this entire base? I don't even know what's going
I
on.
also missed the United States a lot. There's a lot of things I missed about this country. Number one, people could have TVs that are more than a little bit. I felt like when I was there with my aunt, we stayed in a tiny place, and I think it was like we rented a tiny little house or a tiny little or I don't know if it was an apartment or a hotel room or something, but all the places we stayed in had extremely small TVs, and my aunt said that there was a tax on how many TVs and how big your TV was. And a lot of the explanations for a lot of the things that were different there than here was about the taxes. And I found out, I mean, my impression of Europe and Germany was that there was a lot of taxes. In Austria, Germany, and etc., that there seemed to be a lot of taxes on different things. So, one thing I do like about America is that although people complain about taxes here, you're not like taxed per TV and stuff like that. So
there's gonna be a cutscene.
so I feel like there's a lot of things about America I really do like, but there's things about Germany I like too.
Alright, Nawal. You're up. Jesus. That should get their attention.
Good. Let's find Voss's office. There must be something there concerning my sister.
Where are we going now?
What's the plan to get into the barracks?
Make it up as we go.
Why am I not surprised?
Well, these guys are all unconscious, so we won. Alright, go to Voss's office now. Voss's office. Voss's office.
Oh, really? You have royalty in your family? Oh wow, Wally, that's awesome. It's really cool. From Germany? Oh wow, from the Middle Ages? Interesting, Wally. Yeah, the castles are very beautiful in Germany and Austria. They're very pretty. I've never seen anything like that in my life. There are no castles.
Keep your distance, pal. Where do you think you're going?
Yeah, I'm getting better at that.
Another time, chum.
Call him chum.
Yeah, Game Wing, I would go back. I mean, for a while I didn't like it. I had a bad experience when I was there. Because I had a difficult time. My aunt mainly, and I didn't really get along very well, so I had a very bad experience.
Where are you going?
Thinking back years later, I realized it was very beautiful. Oh, God.
Dang, Indy. That's savage, man. Okay, we need to take these guys. Nobody sees them. Put them someplace where they can't be seen very well. There we go. Oh, curse you. It's a good hiding place. Out of what? Oops. This has been kind of a bad morning. Guess this is fun. Nuts.
You liked watching the coolest shows back then? Awesome old school. Yeah.
Hello. What do we have here?
Intelligence documents.
Never understood how these giant map thingies work.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, that's interesting. Since whenever you go to a country that has nationalized healthcare, it usually means you pay the taxes are through the roof. Don't have to pay premiums, but you just end up paying through taxes. Interesting, actually. Yeah, the only thing I mean, I don't think I can freely speak about some things that the one thing, see, I came from the Midwest. I had never been to the East Coast, where things have a lot of rules, like in New York, New Jersey, and Massachusetts. So I came from the Midwest, where things were very relaxed. I would liken, especially Germany felt like the East Coast to me, where people were very uptight all the time. I'm not trying to be, like, I'm just saying it matter of fact. It felt like New York or Massachusetts, where people were very rushed and uptight, and I wasn't used to that in the Midwest. So, for me, when I went there, the food was excellent. When you looked up at the sky and like the picturesque like fields and stuff, it was beautiful. But I felt like everyone was very uptight, like, and always stressed out, and that bothered me. That was kind of, I felt very relaxed when I got home. I felt much better getting home to the United States. I felt much more relaxed and less stressed out. Yeah, but everything was beautiful there, though. Then, of course, I ended up moving to the East Coast later on, and I felt like people were very uptight in the East Coast of the United States.
Nice
So
to
it was
meet you.
similar to me. So maybe like going from the East Coast of the United States to like Europe probably wouldn't be that big of a thing, but me going from the Midwest to the Europe was a huge culture shock for me. It was very difficult for me to get used to that. Like, the first thing I thought about going to Europe was that I felt like there was a lot of rules, and it was really stressed me out a lot.
Okay, we're in,
Yeah. Yeah, I would say, I mean, personally, I feel like the places I visited in Europe...
What's Voss's real interest in the dream, Steely?
Yeah, especially, I mean, I only went 3 places: Germany, Austria, and Switzerland. And I felt like out of the 3, Germany was the most intense, Austria was a little less intense, and Switzerland was pretty relaxed. But, I mean, I was only in Switzerland for like a few hours, so I really wasn't there that long, because I don't really know. But, yeah, I mean, they're very hard workers, like German engineering and all this stuff, like extreme, everyone's always, like, from what I remember being there, they were just always working and always getting to their job. Kind of like the East Coast, but I felt like Germany was like the East Coast, but more so. It was like more East Coast than the East Coast. So yeah. So I'm happy to live in Pennsylvania now. It feels very relaxed. I think it's hard for me to not, I'm a Midwest girl at heart. It's hard for me to be East Coast. Does that make sense, Luke? I would love to visit Europe again, but it would be hard for me to live there full time, because I like being relaxed, and it's hard for me to be relaxed, like, in a place with a lot of rules like that.
Sun is really getting to me, somebody said.
I don't think, maybe it wouldn't bother, like Luke or Miss Deanna going to Europe because East Coast people have all these rules. Like New York and New Jersey, there's a lot of rules.
Jeez.
I feel. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, there's unwritten rules.
That's what I mean. There are a lot of unwritten rules there. That's what I mean.
Mostly people in the East Coast just want to be left alone.
Yeah, so it's kind of like...
They're not busybodies like the Midwest. No offense.
I like the Midwest.
I
I
know.
feel relaxed. I feel relaxed.
Well, here we go. This is coming bad. Make a lot of noise. This gun is very noisy. Oops. Can I get back up? I can get back up if I need to. Okay.
Maybe Italy could be my speed, says Miss Deanna. Country seems to be more relaxed compared to Germany, says Miss Deanna. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, someone was asking me if I would go back because I was saying somebody was going to Germany, and that's what I was just talking about because I've been there. Oh, you're originally from New York. I didn't realize you had an accent, Ashley. Oh. Says I like how their different states have different cultures. Yep, each state has their own culture, definitely, Ashley. It is.
Nighty night.
Is this as good as Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Says Sean Hoots. I don't know. It's its own thing.
Wenigstens sind die Einheimischen nett.
Sorry. Not much to write home about.
We glitch to the game. He didn't even know he was knocked out. Take him out to the laundry.
You made a joke, Game Wing? Oh, sorry, I missed it. That's funny.
So Hitler sent his lapdog to watch over Voss.
Ah.
She's not your enemy.
Amber, what did you say before? There was a safe? Here's a safe.
Ah, great.
We're in the Nazi garage. Before you gave me a whole list of oh man, hitting somebody with a plunger sounds funny. Whoop. Okay.
Well, I don't know if I have the list anymore. Let's see if I can find it.
Otis. I'm gonna explore the laundry room. Excuse me.
Yeah, I feel sick. You're still in Giza, right? You said you're in a garage?
Yep.
Alright, says there's a chest in Professor Omo's research area. Notes are in a Nazi vehicle garage.
Yeah, there's a safe.
0926.
0926. For the safe? Okay.
No reward. Oh, it says that there's something that happens when you do this. It's not money. It says you have to run after you do this. Part of the story.
Wait, it's part of the story?
Wait a second.
In the laundry room.
Did you find a note about a giant's tattoo here? It's a 4-digit code. There's one that's 5 digits.
No.
Maybe we can... I think you're in a cache ancient relic. found... Are you in the compound building where you find Hoss's office?
Oh, this is a 5-digit code, Amber.
Alright, 40926. Then you probably don't have to run. 40926.
That's it.
Ancient relic.
Clearly not Egyptian.
And I have a gun. Okay. There was a Luger inside. Duh. I mean, yeah. Whoops.
You just...
I just have German bodies all over the place. And the bodies at the floor. And the bodies at the... Oh. Yeah, sure, you betcha. Alright, Voss's office. Of course it's locked.
Oh.
Well, how am I supposed to get in? Where did the girl go? We lost the girl.
Alright, have a good night, Silver Sonic. Thank you for hanging out.
Where's Gina?
Would you... Oh, I would go back because of the food. That was the joke. I would go back just... If I didn't visit any castles and all I did was eat the food in Germany, yeah, I would go back just for the food. It is that good. It is delicious. The bread, especially, is so much better than the bread here. Even homemade bread here. Like, if you would have rolls or something from... Even from a homemade bakery or something, it's like the rolls there are better. I don't know if it's the grain or the ground that it's grown on or the way that the rolls are prepared, but they are so good. Absolutely crazy. Like, it's very delicious.
The game might be glitched because Gina's gone. I don't know where she is. I don't even know how we find Gina.
I don't know where you would find her. I don't know.
Wait, when did she open the door? Oh.
She's just hanging out.
Okay, well, she found her way in. We're inside Voss's office. Yeah. Document.
Huh. Document about a Nazi battleship disappearing off the coast of Peru.
How can a battleship just disappear?
I don't know. Maybe it hit an iceberg.
On the equator?
Titanic joke. Huh?
Oh, hitting an iceberg. Feels so bad.
Someone has high expectations of Voss. Interesting bedtime reading.
Is that Mon Comp? Oh, interpretation of
No,
dreams. No.
thank goodness.
Yeah,
Disturbing.
that would be super disturbing.
Alright, good night, HM Goldbeck. Thanks for hanging out.
Detention center key.
Found your sister's notebook.
You did? I knew Voss was behind her disappearance.
Sumerian cuneiform, demonic script, hieroglyphics, and those damn symbols again. What's the connection?
Laura's secret research. Maybe she discovered a new language.
Do you mind if I hold on to this?
Just don't lose it.
Let me see here.
Found the detention center key. What is this?
Alright. Have a good night, HM Gallback. Have a good night, Silver Sonic. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Genesis chapter.
The key says Red Batman.
Genesis? Why do they have the book of Genesis? Therefore, in the name of Babel, because the... Oh, this is all about the Tower of Babel.
The confusion of languages. What does that have to do with the stones?
Oh, so it's a great circle about the Tower of Babel.
Okay. More symbols. Like the one on the stones and in the secret monastery.
There's something happening out there.
That's a good question, Luke.
I dropped my Luger. That's...
Come, take a look.
Let me take...
Different angle.
So much for that. I don't see anybody arriving. Oh.
So that's where Voss went.
We should follow him. See what he's up to.
Are you serious? This place is crawling with Germans. You want me? Terrible idea. Do you want to go finish your gum and come back? There's just not a lot of talking right now, so it's just... Wait, how can you chew gum and drink at the same time? Most people would end up swallowing their gum.
You like the Power Rangers, Transformers, and other toys? Yeah, that's awesome, old school. I mean, I like, I mean, that's where I was, I like, yeah, I like, that's very cool, old school. I'm glad that you like your cartoons and like hanging out watching the stuff that made your childhood great, old school. I like that.
I don't even know why they give you the option to use a gun. If you use the gun, it just alerts everyone in the base.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, nuts.
Wrong way, chum!
Oh, jeez.
Look, these people are pretty intense.
Get over here!
Yeah, there.
I stuck my gum on the table,
Oh.
and then I drink. Gaming said you can chew gum and drink at the same time. You can. I did take it out though.
It's not very easy to do that. Also, ew.
I love our country too, Ashley. I like it a lot.
Table's not very clean.
Mm.
You drive me crazy sometimes.
I live on the edge. I like to live on the edge. I like to push the boundaries of what's normal. I like to push the safety boundaries.
Don't quit, I just got started.
Don't quit, I just got started.
It's how you put the gum at, says Gamewing.
No.
You can put the gum on the side of your mouth and drink. Like you can stick it on the side of your mouth and drink stuff. I mean, it's not a huge deal if you swallow the gum. I mean, it'll be alright, sort of. Right, probably not the best if you swallow your gum, but...
Open ice.
Yep, I grew up in the Midwest, and yep, a lot of farmland actually, and in fact, most of my life, that's why the East Coast was such a culture shock to me. One of the biggest culture shocks of the East Coast was how nicely everyone dressed in the East Coast, whereas in the Midwest, and I know like old school so cool is from the Chicago area, whereas I was from the other part of Illinois, farmland area, and where I grew up, you know, you had things like Farm and Fleet and other like farming tractor stores that literally sold clothes and other things you could buy from literally tractor stores, and a lot of people growing up, like my whole life up until I was like 20 or whatever, you would walk into it, like as long as you weren't at school, like for school people would try to wear decent clothes or whatever, but like when you were just wandering around going shopping at Walmart or Farm and Fleet or any kind of farming store or whatever, or just wandering around, going to a diner, anything. A lot of people were farmers. Like, I grew up, and I even lived in an area that was 5 miles out of town for a while that... What?
There's gonna be cutscenes.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this using the key. Indy put on his clothes, so that means things are about to get interesting.
Alright.
How would nobody hear this?
Sie sagten, Sie würden ihn verhören. Er ist tot.
Ich habe ihn verhört. Er hat nichts gesagt. Also ist er jetzt tot.
Ich habe Ihre unglaubliche Unfähigkeit aus Respekt zum Führer toleriert. Aber das hier, das grenzt an Hochverrat!
Mir untersteht die gesamte Wehrmacht! Ich könnte sie hier und jetzt erschießen und keiner würde es hinterfragen! Also hinterfragen auch Sie nicht meine Hingabe zum Führer!
Faszinierend. Wo waren die Affengeräusche? Um Ihren peinlichen Versuch, Dominanz zu zeigen, zu unterstreichen. Der Riese war unsere einzige Möglichkeit, die Traumstele zu öffnen. Und Sie, Oberst Ganz, haben ihn getötet. Wie wollen Sie das wieder gut machen, Sie Schimpanse? Hoffen Sie darauf, dass Ihnen die Lösung aus heiterem Himmel auf den Kopf... Indiana Jones.
Voss?
What are you doing here?
Just dropping by.
It's been a long time, Indiana. I have missed our conversations.
That makes one of us. Watch him.
Where is Dr. Lombardi, Voss?
Oh, that's right. She told me she had a sister. I see the resemblance. You've traveled all this way to save her. Oh, heartwarming, isn't it?
You creep. I should shoot you right now!
It's all right, Gina.
Okay, so that was interesting.
Alright, may I please finish my thought? Because I could have literally said my thought 10 minutes ago, but you put your hand up like this and I had to wait 10 minutes for you to do something.
Okay, just make it like 1 minute, okay? Because I want.
It was only gonna. It's literally gonna take you 40 minutes to explain how I don't have 10 minutes to explain. I don't understand why you do that, whereas you literally talk through every cutscene about all kinds of things.
No, I always pause during cutscenes.
I was just trying to have a nice.
Such a point.
I was literally just
Don't
trying
worry,
to make
I'll get it back.
conversation while we were playing the game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you finish your thought, please?
I
I'm
don't know.
waiting.
I was going to, but
I'm waiting. Okay.
You led them right to the Vatican, didn't you?
And what led you here, Dr. Jones? No, don't tell me it's about a woman, yes? It is always about a woman, isn't it?
Don't be ridiculous.
You left her heartbroken, didn't you, Dr. Jones? For what? Were you afraid of becoming a husband? A father? Oh, you were afraid of becoming your father.
Play all the mind games you want, Voss. I'm not the one at gunpoint.
I saw you at my lecture in Vienna. Did you enjoy it?
Can't remember. I fell asleep.
Reckless and rebellious. I can tell you're the youngest sibling.
I can tell you to shut up.
Should snap a picture of this tattoo.
I wonder what secret was so great this thing sacrificed its life to protect it from the world.
Maybe he just wanted to protect it from bottom-feeding scum like you. It resembles Egyptian hieroglyphs, but...
Yes! Give me your expert opinion, Dr. Jones. What about archaic Sumerian?
This is not cuneiform.
Yet some of it looks like a syllabary, not an abjad. Interesting, no?
There's clearly a fully representational figure here, you blind...
Very well, but then how do you explain the triangular lines? This is far beyond your understanding, Dr. Jones.
Archaic Sumerian predates earliest known Egyptian hieroglyphs by centuries, you... It's Adamic. Isn't it?
Adamic.
According to legends, Adamic was the first language given to men by God. It must have been what your sister was researching.
Where is Laura?
You should be asking yourself who is Laura.
Tell me where you've taken my sister.
Now you're overlooking lex parsimonia. Always choose the explanation with the fewest assumptions.
I'm not assuming anything. Just tell me where she is before I put a bullet into your gut.
You're assuming she didn't join my cause out of her own free volition. You are assuming she wants you to find her. When the only assumption you need to make is that she's happy where she is. Working for me.
No!
Gina?
Now that I have their undivided attention, you are welcome to proceed.
Take the gun!
I have killed many men like you.
Hey!
Sie haben mir das Leben gerettet.
Bitte, Sie Oberst. Ich leiste immer meinen Dienst fürs Vaterland.
Dennoch stehe ich in Ihrer Schuld.
Tun Sie mir einen Gefallen. Versammeln Sie die Männer, rufen Sie die Knochensäger und legen Sie diese Eindringlinge in Ketten.
Mit Vergnügen, Herr Sturmbannführer!
I got a better idea.
If, God forbid, things go up in a puff of smoke, the way you came in will be closed. Now that leaves this tunnel as our only exit. I will be waiting there, in case I need to guide you out.
Come on. We gotta get out of here.
In case they wake up.
I think it's time we found that exit Nawal was talking about.
Let's go through here. I can pick this lock.
Alright, so anyway, guys and gals, that is going to do it for tonight's episode. A lot happened. It was actually a pretty cool story. The next time... actually, not next time. There is another stream tonight for Richard Taylor that'll be starting up in just a few minutes. And that's on Breath of the Wild, if you guys want to hang out for that. And I'll conveniently actually be in the desert tonight in Breath of the Wild, because we were somewhere else. Awesome. No, my mic is not off. The cutscene... I don't talk during cutscenes. There was cutscene stuff. But anyway, people, I'll see you over on Breath of the Wild. Thank you for watching. And more Indy tomorrow.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow for more Indiana Jones.
Yeah, and we'll be leaving Egypt probably. Alright, so Breath of the Wild is next, people. Thanks for watching. And thank you for the super chats and the memberships.